So, after the clusterfuck that was Alien vs Predator and AVPR, my faith badly needed to be restored in the Alien and Predator franchise. Luckily, in 2010, it was. Predators, directed by Nimrod Antal and produced by Robert Rodriguez, the man behind Sin City and El Mariachi. This movie is a different take on Predator lore and Predator storylines, where it's set on the Predator game preserve and essentially drops humans from Earth onto said game reserve to be hunted by a newer, more vicious form of predators. The things I like about this movie, a lot. The cast, the characters. It's a mix. It isn't just cops or soldiers this time. It's hardened mercenaries and criminals who are all in their own rights predators. Adrien Brody, when I first heard he was going to be in this movie, I was like, okay, the guy from The Pianist. But as the movie came closer, I saw that, yeah, he's built himself up. He's bulked himself up. And Rodriguez himself said he wanted to have the best kind of actors for this role. A lot of people complain that he has kind of a Dark Knight kind of growly voice, but I don't really see Brody using his regular voice to kind of portray this character. Alyssa Braga from I think City of God. Yeah, City of God is in this movie as an Israeli sniper. She's awesome. She plays the character of Isabel. Her and Royce have a kind of off-on relationship. Walton Goggins plays kind of the comic relief, a bit of fucked up comic relief in the form of Stan, a death row inmate. And speaking of comic relief, Topher Grace turns up in this movie as Edwin, a doctor with a dark secret. And it was kind of like with Brody, it was kind of like, what the hell is Topher Grace doing in a Predator movie? What else did I like about this movie? A lot. The creature designs were cool. It introduced a second race of predators. These kind of berserker bad bloods. These bigger, more vicious predators that don't adhere to a code of honor. They not only hunt humans, they hunt other species, and they hunt the original predator. Crucified here is actually tied to a stake and tortured by these predators. It also introduces a couple of other alien species, such as the river ghost, a kind of bipedal insect creature, and it introduces that the newer predators use hounds, these guys, which is pretty cool. These creatures were like they're kind of attack dogs or beagles that would go after and flush out the humans. The visual effects were great. The script was great. There's a brilliant I would say cameo from Lawrence Fishburne, who plays a character of Noland. He's kind of like Robinson Crusoe. He's been trapped on the Predator planet for an undisclosed amount of time. The soundtrack is cool. I don't think it is Alan Silvestri. I think they got someone else to do the Alan Silvestri score, and it's cool. The end where they play Lon Tall Sally from the first Predator movie was brilliant, and that impact blue type font that reminded me of sci-fi and horror movies of the 80s lists out the cast credits at the end, which I loved as well. I know it's kind of weird getting kind of nostalgic over that, but this movie single-handedly restored my faith in the Alien and Predator franchise. People complain that it's not what should be kind of movies today. It's not the kind of clever kind of movies we have today. It's not meant to be. It's meant to be a hark back. It's meant to be a kind of love letter to those sci-fi horror movies of the 80s. Not just Predator, but Aliens. There's nods to Aliens, there's nods to The Thing, there's nods to a couple of different genres of sci-fi and horror in this movie, and it's fantastic. When the movie came out, NECA released a fantastic range of figures. I have this guy. I also have the Bad Blood on my back wall, and it also released this comic from Dark Horse. Mark Andrenko, David Lapham, and Paul Tobin. The earlier stories, the art is pretty cool, and it tells the story of Noland and how he arrived on the planet. Also, the characters find a corpse of a army ranger, and it has his story. Also has Royce's story, and there is a movie adaptation told from Isabel's perspective. but the art, the art's only okay in it. If you can pick it up, it's a pretty cool comic, and it's well worth the look. Uh, all in all, Predators, it gets some stick. It doesn't get as much as Predator 2 or the AVP movies, but I think it is a well-rounded movie, and it's a fantastic love letter to the Predator movies of the 80s and early 90s. And if you can, check it out. If you haven't seen it, check it out. I love this movie. I've got like the poster back there, and I've like, this movie is awesome to me. It totally captures the feel and the kind of lore of the Predator franchise. Um, Going off onto a bit of a tangent, I have a theory on the Predator, the Bad Blood Berserker Predators, that they're actually junkies, because in the original script it stated that they had enhanced themselves using drugs or genetics, and I actually think that they are xenozip junkies, that they take alien xenomorph royal jelly and use it to boost their strength, and it makes them more aggressive. Because in expanded universe in the comics and novels, humans use Xenozip, and as a result, it makes them stronger, but it also makes it more aggressive. So it makes more sense that these predators who've been bombing around aliens so long would have harvested such a substance and used it to enhance them. That's my little 2 cents nerdism there. But if you get a chance, as I said, check this movie out. Give it a chance. It's cool. It's fantastic cast, cool action. There is a brilliant lead up. While it isn't kind of the same build up as the first Predator movie, which drags it on, there is a kind of tension going on that you don't know when the characters are going to be hunted or stalked or killed. But yeah, all in all, Predators, awesome movie. Check it out. This has been the Trash Picture Show. My name's Martin. Like, subscribe, and leave a comment. And if you had any moments in the Predator franchise that you liked, leave them in the comment below. So yeah, have a good one. Take care. Bye now.